I don't know what we were thinking. 60 days?
No more. That's it. I don't know how. If it's the last thing that I do, but we're building this comic shop.
60 days prepare for a show is one thing. Building an entire shop is another.
We have to move a warehouse, clean up this whole spot, take everything apart, put it back together, and make all this happen.
When you think about all the components that it takes to build this out, it seems like not enough time.
I don't know how much sleep we're gonna get, but it's gonna happen. It has to.
We're gonna build this comic shop in 60 days.
This is 60-day comic shop.
This is where we're gonna put all the long, like a bunch of the short boxes and stuff will all come through here. There'll be images in there, and then this walk around will have comics on it too. Statues and stuff on top. There's stores that like, they did a really great job, and I'll give the credit to Blackbird Comics in North Las Vegas. His bins are beautiful. His bins are perfect. Like, leaves this much to the top of the book to thumb through, right? And then the top of that is actually counter height, which is important because counter height is where people put their hands, and the lips are right where you put your hands, and then the books sit above the counter height. So he did a really nice job there.
That front table should face this. Right?
Maybe. Okay, you want to center them off the tables, right?
Hold on. Let me just see the width. Let me see it from here.
Yeah, well, this, I can tell where this matches up. It goes right here.
Yeah, it flows. Looks a little, it's over there on the end. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool.
As far as other fixture stuff, before I kind of start getting moving here, like, do you want anything else fixture-wise that we need to build, hang, do that we have in hand today that I can do? Otherwise, I'm gonna start imaging up the comics there so I can make sure and see if we need one more section or not.
I think the comics would be good to go there. I don't know if we're gonna have time, but kind of wanted our logo up on that brick wall, but I don't think we're gonna have time to knock that out beforehand.
That's gonna have to be painted.
Yeah, exactly.
Because that can't be vinyl.
Yeah.
It won't stick. Because again, any of these, like I was just telling Marcy, any of these little things that we're like, oh, let's paint this, oh, let's do that, or add an hour to every single one of those things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so that's gonna challenge us to push through a little bit.
Plus we could see how they're doing with the mural.
Yeah. You could also check up on Marcy's cleaning job. I'm just joking. I don't need to check up on you.
Hey ladies.
You know, too, I was just thinking about it. We have those tables too. That could be used for.
I got better ones at the Nerd. Remember I got the Millennium Falcon ones and those other ones? I gotta just go get the tabletops. That's what I was thinking of.
Just couldn't see it there.
Here, grab it.
Putting the blade in real quick.
Okay.
This is pretty nice. Gotta remember, bro, it's size 15 feet. Only got so much space to go in.
Here we go.
Do you got it?
It's yellow on yellow on yellow.
Yeah. And it's size 15 feet. Need to navigate. It's actually a great idea. Probably angle her, yeah.
Yeah. I know.
What do you think?
Yeah.
And everybody can sit with Lisa in the background.
I'll put a bunch of Simpsons figures right here. You know what I mean? Like a little display.
What, to do like a set of grid right there?
Yeah.
With the Simpsons figures on it?
Yeah, you could do like a yellow grid right there. I don't know if we have comics too.
You could do black.
Huh?
You could do black there.
White probably would just be fine too, but I only have the black hangers.
Oh yeah.
But I have the paint for that too. I can knock those out pretty easy.
Remember, every time we mention paint or build or fix, that's all ours. So.
No, I hear you.
So one of the things that we have to do is make sure that like this section of shelves is going to be enough to carry like the starting run of the more common or available comic book lines right now. So for example, everything is alphabetized on this wall, and it is done so that way it's easy for us to find what we're looking for when people ask. And then at the same time, it allows them to keep up with new titles, right? So as new comics come out, we'll image it, and then as we get farther away from it, we're gonna pull off the shelf, and then that will end up in boxes if they don't sell as new comics.
I just love having so much space. I've never had this problem before.
I know, the problem of you feel like you have too much space, but then we realize we don't have too much space.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been like, how am I gonna make everything fit?
Why don't you tell everybody that you have 8,000 storage units?
Yeah, I know. It took us 2 days. It took us 2 days
to unload one.
To unload one storage unit today. So
that's just crazy, dude. Like,
I know.
But we'll get it.
Yeah, so that's gonna be exciting going through all that stuff.
And you just want to build them on those and just use them that way. Or do we want to build the structures like we talked about and build like H's out of them?
But these are 6 feet.
You do 3. You do, so that's 6 pieces per.
Maybe.
And then that builds in the whole top and the bottom, whatever. But we need screws and bolts for these.
Yeah. Unless we zip tie the bottom.
You can.
Yeah.
And then just zip tie them all together. And my biggest challenge is I need to figure out how many books are getting on that key wall, right? And then I need another half short box at least priced when we open to restock it as soon as things sell, so we have it. Bradley said one of the books he pulled, him and Chris were talking about, and apparently it's something with the Spider Girl or something like that. And it's like a $900 or $1,000 book that's in there.
Oh shit.
And they were pointing it out today, and Chris had it pulled up. So, He's gonna come here Monday or Tuesday, and the whole thing he's doing is flipping all those in the inventory, the books that are going to the new wall, to this location, and then he is specifically here to pull books that will be for the key wall and price them and get them ready to go.
Okay.
And then I was gonna get stickers made. I shouldn't print them here because they're on vinyl, they cost more money, right? They're not like a paper sticker. But what I wanna do is put them on the back of any of the books that end up in boxes that have been processed. So it's an identifier for our staff that says, when you see this on the back, you know this is processed and in the system, it needs to be scanned out.
Okay. You need anything, dog?
I think Pac-Man machine closer to this is better because of the color.
What's that?
Put Pac-Man here and this there. Or do you want to split them up throughout the store?
It's hard to say.
I definitely put Pac-Man here over this one just because of the color, you know?
Yeah, I prefer Pac-Man there than this one for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I think we'll move them around as fillers once we start laying out the spots and make it look pretty cool. This whole thing of like building a comic store in like 60 days, it should be, realistically, should be like 6 months.
Yeah. No, if we had that, I could only imagine what we would do with our ideas.
Yeah, you know? To like execute everything we want to do, because the way your mind works and my mind works, we just keep adding to our list of things that we want.
Well, that's why I keep trying to trim it down, right?